Is it only me who says,
You're hard.
about, wow. Are we saying this whole thing together? Are we saying this whole thing together or only you?
Dear audience, our guests have arrived. Let us welcome them with a thunderous round of applause. A very good morning to one and all present here. A warm welcome to our esteemed guests, distinguished judges for the various competitions, friends and teachers from GIIS campuses from India, Tokyo, Kuala Lumpur, and Singapore, members of the management and parents to the GIIS Real World Challenges Convention 2019, where we think, create, and inspire. I am Purajit,
And I am Ahana.
and we are going to take you through today's program.
As a saying by Colin Powell goes, if you're going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception, it is a prevailing attitude. And it is with this attitude that we stand here before you and expect the same from your end too as we gear up to take part in the competitions organized as a part of RWCC as small stepping stones towards our ultimate aim of bringing together schools from Singapore and other Asian countries to celebrate creativity and sustaining the same in teaching and learning.
We take this opportunity to welcome our esteemed guest of honor this morning, Ms. Tan Soleng, Managing Director, DBS Bank. Thank you for being here with us, ma'am. Today is the Global Indian International School Real World Challenges Convention 2019. We all are gathered here to celebrate the highly creative and explosive minds in all of us. It is a unique platform that provides the right stimulation to student teams to present their ideas in the form of art, essays, speeches, debates, and multimedia presentations.
The theme of today's event is Towards 2050, Ice Age. This convention aims at bringing together innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship in students from our school and in Singapore and other Asian countries in order to build a sustainable future as we move towards 2050. We have over 600 participants from the various schools who have enthusiastically come forward to take part this year. The success of this event is in the fact that we have friends from GIIS campuses all over the world present with us right here. We have participants from Ahmedabad, Bengaluru, Balewadi, Tilakwara, Tokyo, Kuala Lumpur, and East Coast campus for today's convention. To keep up the spirit of excellence, we have our primary school choir students with a welcome song for you. Fantastic! After that joyous performance, we now request our principal, Ms. Melissa Maria, to kindly come on stage and address the gathering. Ma'am, please.
A loud round of applause first for the little ones. I think they did a fantastic job. Good morning to all our distinguished guests from Singapore and overseas. Guest of honor, Ms. Tan So Ling. Special guest, Ms. Maya Desai, Ms. Sherry Sim. Members of the executive management, all our esteemed judges, invited guests, my colleagues, principals from other campuses, teachers, parents, and my dear students. On behalf of the Smart Campus, I extend a warm welcome to you all. Requesting our guest of honor, Ms. Tan, and our special guests, Ms. Maya and Ms. Sherry, to accept a small token of our welcome. Rekha. Ms. Rekha. Ms. Rekha is our vice principal, and Mr. Sundar Murthy and Ms. Deepika are our academic supervisors. Thank you so much. Dear friends, the Real World Challenges Convention is an annual event held by GIIS Singapore. The sole objective is not only to sensitize and create awareness about the challenges that our environment faces, but more importantly, to come up with alternatives and solutions to these problems. This year, like mentioned by our compeers, the theme for the RWCC is Towards 2050, hashtag Ice Age. Ice Age year meaning age of innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. Now, for the information of all, last year, we introduced 3 new competitions: game creation, app creation, and digital collage, just to enable our students use technology in their presentations. This year, we are pleased to inform that we've introduced 2 new competitions. One is Tap into Tomorrow, that is town planning, and secondly, Live It, Sketch It, which is digital editorial cartoon. However, the messaging had to be with humor. This was once again to provide all our students an access to using technology for their presentations. Last year, we also got feedback from our very esteemed judges that our videos that were presented were not of very good quality. So this year, one of the initiatives this team took is to have a video making session for all our campuses, and I'm proud to say that this was done by 2 of our senior students and Ms. Rupali, who heads the media center here at the Smart Campus. Once again, I'm repeating, we are very happy that we have 13 of our campuses who have participated in this event, more than 600 children. But what gives me greater joy is that 600 are active participants. We have many, many more because of the preliminary rounds that we run to ensure that there is equitable opportunities provided to all students to be part of this competition. I'm also very happy to share that for the very first time, we have the Mahatma Gandhi Global Indian Foundation Eklavya School Tilakwada campus who are participating, and a huge round of applause to the students and to the faculty members who have joined us for the first time. Another very important point, and we are indebted to, is all the judges who are from the different professional organizations coming, giving their time so wholeheartedly. What we are very happy to receive is the feedback, the kind of insights that they give our students in all the competitions. So a sincere thank you to all our judges who are seated for all the time and effort you put in for our students. Like I said, the Real World Challenges Convention is to encourage teachers as well as students to engage in projects that empower them to think out of the box, come with viable solution. And one such that we have introduced for more than 10 years now is the quality circles. This year, we submitted 20 quality circles to our Singapore Productivity Association, and they've come back with the winners. We really thank our judges who spend year-on-year time giving their insights and inputs during this presentation. The Smart Campus, friends and students, is a testimony of how technology can be leveraged for effective learning and how the Global Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship has been completely instrumental in bringing various programs to the students, be it robotics, be it coding, be it sessions in AR, VR, and more importantly, a session in entrepreneurship, which we've been having for a couple of years. Our next session commences tomorrow, so 2.5 days is what we are going to spend to have our children ideate, prototype, and come with solutions. I would like to conclude this short speech by saying that we wish every student here the most meaningful and fruitful experience. May you take with you fond memories and wonderful solutions that you hear your other peers sharing. Also, what gives me joy now is to call on stage Mr. Kaustubh Bodankar, who's our Deputy CEO. He is going to take you through a real-life case study of problems faced and how these challenges he and his team overcame. So, Kaustubh, please welcome to the stage. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Melissa. So, as you all must have guessed, I have parachuted myself here. Our guest of honor, Ms. Tanso Leng. Our special guests, Maya Desai and Cherry Sim. Principal, Ms. Melissa Maria, judges for the Rwcc competitions. My dear colleagues, parents, and my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Today, at this Real World Challenges Convention, I am going to share with you, as Melissa said, a story about a particular real-world challenge that we faced and, of course, solved during the development of this smart campus. The design of this smart campus initially wasn't like the way it was built. And the major difference was that there was no smart bus terminal. In fact, the nest area which you see on level 2 was actually on level 1. Why did this change happen? And more importantly, what is this got to do with this Real World Challenges Convention? Let me explain why. As we were reviewing the final designs before we started the construction for the smart campus, we realized that there was one key issue, the problem statement. Lack of weatherproof pickup and drop-off for the students. The problem statement was the lack of weatherproof pickup and drop-off area for the students. The root cause was that the planned bus terminal was an open to sky, very similar to what we had at our previous campuses of Queenstown and Balestier. So as we grappled with this problem statement, we thought on the lines of the Ishikawa diagram. Man, can we use raincoats for students? Materials, can we have a fiberglass, easy to construct walkway? Method, can we raise the height of the building so that we create a bus park or a bus terminal at level 1? The solutions for man, raincoats, materials, covered walkways weren't really solving or eliminating the root cause. Only the method, Raising the school building itself and creating the bus park was an appropriate solution to eliminate the root cause. But with this solution came additional challenges. Height of the building. For schools, there's a particular height that the authorities allow. If you want to exceed the height, you need to kind of go back to the authorities and seek their approval. As we increase the height of the building, some additional requirements also came in, such as the pressurized sprinkler system for fire safety. The moment we create bus terminal on level 1, wayfinding, how do a child know, how do a student know where her bus is parked? And last but not the least, additional resources, which is money, dollars. I think at least on the last part, DBS Bank, who financed the construction of this campus, was kind enough, and they granted us an additional increase in the project expense. The rest, as you know, is a history. Today, the smart bus terminal has become a benchmark in school transport management, not only in Singapore, but across the world. In fact, we've had numerous schools, again, not only from Singapore, but from overseas, coming to this smart campus to really study the smart bus terminal. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, why did I share this real life story? This is to showcase to you the power of quality circles. Please don't think that quality circles are really there to eliminate or solve small problems or day-to-day problems. In fact, QCs can be used to solve almost any problem. QCs will help you to harness the key skills required for tomorrow: problem solving, working with teams, and design thinking. In fact, QCs are the way forward towards systematic innovation. Let this QC thinking not be limited only to this competition of RWCC. I urge you to make this your way of life, to identify and solve problems. This way, you will help make a better school, a better society, and a better planet for all of us. I wish you all the very best. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your inspiring talk, which gave us all an insight into our own story. We would like to inform you all that today's event is being covered live. It is time to introduce our guest of honor to you, Ms. Tan So Leng. Ms. So Leng is the Executive Director of Institutional Banking, heading the Business Division at DBS Bank. She works passionately towards helping mid-sized SMEs expand regionally. Ms. So Leng has had a very strong academic background as an alumni of Raffles Institution, a graduate from National University of Singapore and Nanyang Technological University. She has been actively involved in supporting innovative projects and devising financial solutions to small to medium enterprises to help sustain business growth. We are extremely honored to have you here with us, ma'am. May I request Ms. Tan So Leng to kindly come on stage and deliver the keynote address. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, everybody. I'm very, very happy to be here with you all today. As you know, I've been introduced. I'm a banker. And just to let you in on a little secret, I'm an accidental banker. I didn't grow up as a banker. I'm not trained in school, in university as a banker. In fact, I'm a biochemist. I'm trained in the sciences. But now today, I'm in a bank. How life leads us into unknowns. Okay, without much ado, I would like to begin by saying congratulations to your chairman, Mr. Atul Tamonika, that this day, the fulfillment of his vision of creating the new GIIS Smart Campus that is filled with modern infrastructure to deliver innovative methods and programs. It is really, really one of its kind, I must say. Having been in RJC, I think you have seen what excellent school it is. But I think GIIS Smart Campus is really different. I would also like to thank Mr. Atul, the Deputy COO, Mr. Rajiv Katyal, the Deputy CEO, Mr. Kostup, and Principal Ms. Melissa Maria for inviting me to be part of this Real World Challenges Convention. It is truly an eye-opener for me as well. I'm told that this convention began as a student QC presentation, yet today it is a program involving, 600 over students in so many contests. That's really amazing. Young thought the contestants are, they have the opportunity to try their hand at coming up with solutions at large world issues. Small minds? I think not. The convention is one part of the school's efforts to prepare you students to lead in an increasingly globalized and competitive world, one which demands quality beyond academic excellence, is it not? Top universities today, the Ivy Leagues of the US, what do they want? They want applicants who are all-rounders, those with profiles that show more than just good grades, or your A's and A stars are just not good enough. They are looking for those with modern skills, imagination, a spirit of innovation, convictions about issues of today, and the courage that's born of those convictions to engage and to do something about them. Beyond this convention, the GIIS Smart Campus is equipped to help unable students like yourself to learn many other things. With its modern facilities like digital classrooms, a student lounge, learning commons, state-of-the-art multipurpose hall. An example of the new and exciting things that I hear about is students can look forward to learning is robotics and coding. Now, how relevant can that be? We need people like you in DBS Bank. Please join DBS Bank when you grow up. You students are truly, truly very, very lucky to have such a wonderful environment where everything has been carefully designed to catapult you down the path of leaders of tomorrow. Every one of you is no doubt super talented and smart. That alongside this, kindness, respect, and being easy to work with are valued as essential characteristics to getting hired in a bank like DBS Bank. And know that the most important and powerful way to learn is to do the most human of things, make mistakes, and not follow the narrative of the doomed, fallen, or the destroyed. So, go out, post mistakes, and succeed wildly. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Kindly requesting you to stay back on stage and accept a small token of appreciation on behalf of the school. I request Mr. Kostu Bodhankar to come up and felicitate our guest. Sir, please.
Thank you, Ms. Tan. Requesting you to kindly take your seat. We request Mr. Kaustubh to stay back on stage. Also requesting Mr. Rajiv Katyal, Deputy COO, to join us on stage to felicitate our judges for the day. May I request all the judges to kindly come on stage and accept a memento as a token of our respect.
Mrs. Aparna Temunikar and Mrs. Smita Vargantuvar,
Ms. Alpana Ahuja, Ms. Harbani,
Mr. Tan Tiao Hai and Mr. Tang Tek Chai,
Mr. Sivakumar, Ms. Padmini Srinidhi,
Ms. Rupali and Ms. Sheetal,
Ms. Shubhangi Chetan, Ms. Dipali,
Mr. P. Mohan Das and Mr. Rajkumar,
Ms. Aarti Mhatre, Mr. Atil.
Mr. Daniel Tay.
Let us have a huge round of applause for all our judges here.
Thank you all. Requesting you to kindly take your seats in the audience.
This year, we have organized 13 competitions in all for various categories of students, teachers, and staff. Out of these, 9 competitions were prejudged. They were Perspective Matters, an essay writing competition on the topics The Pressing Need of Innovation to meet the challenges of unpredictable environmental changes by 2050 and the pressing need of innovation in agriculture and water conservation to feed 9 billion people by 2050.
Smart strokes for young folks, an art competition on the topic, preserving biodiversity.
Little Mavericks for kindergarten and lower primary students on the topic, a safer and healthier world.
AdZap on the topic, careers for futurepreneurs.
Live it, sketch it, share it. A competition for editorial cartoon making using digital art software on the topic, enjoy the humor through the eyes of a cartoonist.
Innovative Social and Commercial Entrepreneurship Challenge, a platform for the entrepreneurs of tomorrow.
Appnovation, a competition involving creation of an Android app that could be used to address to a social cause. The winning entries have been displayed at the foyer outside the library at S Block Level 3.
Tap into tomorrow on the topic, Green and Sustainable Town Planning, which involves students submitting a multimedia presentation on town planning strategies to preserve historical monuments.
And finally, an educator's perspective on teaching and teachers.
The competitions that are to be held today are Conference, Transformation Turncoat, Opus for ICE, and the Quality Circle presentations.
Before we commence with our competition here in the auditorium, may I announce that conference will take place in the library at level 3 in the S block. Requesting all the participants and our judges, Mr. P. Mohan Das and Mr. Rajkumar, to kindly move towards the venue for the conference, escorted by our volunteers and teacher, Ms. Garima. Requesting Ms. Garima to kindly step forward. Please take the main exit, move up the escalator to level 2, visitor center, followed by another escalator to level 3 to move to the library.
Quality Circle presentations will take place at LM Singhvi Seminar Hall on level 3 in the S block. May I request the judges from SPA and participants of Quality Circle presentations to please move towards the venue, escorted by our volunteers and teacher, Ms. Rohini. Requesting Ms. Rohini to step forward. Please take the main exit, move up the escalator to level 2 visitor center, followed by another escalator to level 3.
Also, the participants for Transformation Turncoat are requested to proceed to Seminar Hall in the S Block Library, also at level 3, for preparation. Our teachers and volunteers will guide you to your venue. Requesting Ms. Ida and Ms. Preeti to step forward to escort the participants. For all others seated here, please approach any of our teachers or volunteers who will have their badges pinned up on them for any assistance. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Shamita, and I'll take you to the first competition of the day, Opus for ICE. We have our judges here, Mr. Sivakumar and Miss Padmini, who have graciously accepted to judge the competition here. Mr. Sivakumar Venkataraman is currently working as a senior manager of marketing with a Japanese MNC. He's a professional violinist in both Indian classical and Western genres. Thank you for coming to our school, sir. We also welcome Ms. Padmini Srinidhi. Ms. Padmini works as an operation manager at an IT firm in Singapore. She runs her own music school called Sri Sudha School of Music and teaches Carnatic vocal music to young children. She's also the founder of a kindergarten named Learning Farm for over 3 years now. We are happy to have you here with us, ma'am. Requesting you both to kindly take your seats at the judges' table. The topic for this competition is Ring in the Future with Universal Values. Here, teams must create an original lyrical composition set to music. The lyrics should be original, based on the topic, and in English language only. The performance will be live with the track played on the gadgets. Without further ado, let us begin with the first team from the upper primary category, Team Opus 01.
For the other guests and judges that we have here, we would like to tell you that there are competitions happening in the other venues as well. One in the library conference, and there's another one taking place in the LM Singhvi Seminar Hall at level 3. So if you are willing to move and look at the other competitions, you are free to do so. Thank you.
We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends. We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends. our citizens. We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends. We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends. We have to keep integrity and honesty. We should not discriminate and accelerate equality. We should follow the truth to attain justice. We certainly hope to achieve wisdom as we grow. We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends. We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends. We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends. We need to stand, we need to raise. We should grow together with tradition and trends.
Thank you, students, for that fantastic performance. The next team to perform is Team Opus 02.
Good morning, one and all present here. In this ring of values, we forget our ethics. Why not run with these values like athletics? In this ring of values, we forget our ethics. Why not run with these values like athletics? Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. We will save our nature in the future. This will be our wonderful signature. Signature, signature, wonderful signature. There are now countries filled with kindness, towards which we should keep our mindness. An important component is social progress. It's a quality which everyone should possess. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. In this ring of values, we forget our ethics. Why not run with these values like athletics? Respect for elders, old and small, should be our future's wonderful spot. Freedom is away from us. We are now on the wrong bus. We are now on the wrong bus. We You're now on the wrong bus. Old and small should be our future's wonderful God. Freedom is away from us. We are now on the wrong bus. Freedom is away from us. We are now on the wrong bus. Responsibility is a thing we should not forget, so that in the latter we will not regret. Honesty no more exists. I hope trust still persists. I hope trust still persists. I hope trust still persists. Responsibility is a thing we should not forget, so that in the latter we will not regret. Honesty no more exists. I hope trust still persists. Honesty no more exists. I hope trust still persists. Manners should be shown in public, and home will also do the trick. Helping others will be our motto. This cannot be done by a robot. In this string of values we forget our ethics. Why not run with these values like athletics? Do what's ready, do what's ready, do what's ready, do what's ready, la 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 la.
That was a fabulous performance. Thank you, students. The next team to perform is Team Opus 03, requesting Opus 04 to report backstage.
do today. If I need to learn, I don't need a book to turn. All I need is virtual glasses. I don't need to go for classes. We're traveling so quick, in just a blink. I can reach the moon as soon as noon. I can reach the moon as soon as noon. I can reach the moon as soon as noon. 2050, here we come. Smart solutions for everyone. 2050, here we come. ICE for everyone. ICE for everyone. Na 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 na. Closer to nature, building our future. Closer to nature, building our future. Let's embrace technology today. Let's embrace technology today.
That was a mellifluous performance. Thank you, students. The next team to perform is Team Opus 04.
When the sun is rising, my hope is reviving. When the birds are singing, my dream is stirring. We will gear up, we won't give up, we will fight till the end. We will gear up, we won't give up, we will fight till the end. It's a future, it's a future, it's a future. We are in it together. Hey, revolution of technology is the responsibility of everybody. Universities and industries, collaboration of faculties. 3D printing so powerful, building things so wonderful. Stress on health is so high, corporate is our lifestyle. Women and children are healthy, nutrition now not a scarcity. Wearable devices and microchips, information that you can ship. Revolution of technology is the responsibility of everybody. Revolution of technology is the responsibility of everybody. We will gear up, we won't give up, we will fight till the end. We will gear up, we won't give up, we will fight till the end. Whoa, whoa.
Wow, what a peppy performance. Dear audience, please give them another round of applause. Moving on to the next category, middle school students. The first team to perform is Team Opus 05. Thank you, students, for that foot tapping performance. The next team to perform is Team Opus 06.
Should we just? for the future. Rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum. We are proceeding towards the future. Rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum. With love, peace, honesty, integrity, and culture. Robots are taking human life. Robots are taking human life. Human life, human life, 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 la 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 la. These values will show in 2050. Let's work together with responsibility. We respect everyone in every single way. Let's play this game in our own way. Be kind, greet each other. The future depends on the present and past. We need to ensure our values last. Be respectful and kind, and that's what we need to keep in mind. Universal values, to keep our values. Universal values, don't let them fly. Respect, love, peace, where are you? I bet you know. Keep it now. We is the present, so values. Don't let them fly away. Come on, don't let them fly away. We need respect, respect. All response to the biggest. Everyone is respect. Come on, we just keep our values. Come on, we just keep our values. Universal values, universal values, universal values. Technological devices hovering on our lands, while still we have responsibility in our hands. Planting trees of friendship with love and trust. Keep making a difference. We must, we must, we must. This is our song for the future. Rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum. We are proceeding towards the future. Rum pum pum pum, rum pum pum. With love, peace, honesty, integrity, and culture. Robots are taking human life. Robots are taking human life. Human life, human life, 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 la 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 la.
There was a rocky performance. Thank you, students. The next team to perform is Team Opus 07.
It ain't hard to like your own looks. You don't need to follow the books. It ain't easy to satisfy more. You're not a mold of clay. Don't care what they say. You're a perfect flaw. You don't need no more. They can fight you until you're sore. And you won't change for the world to hate you for loving yourself more. 'Cause you're a perfect flaw. flaw. 'Cause you're a perfect flaw. Insults shouldn't break down your walls. Comments don't write your destiny. Don't you ever let your confidence fall. You're not living for the world to see. 'Cause you're a perfect flaw. 'Cause you're a perfect flaw. Push all the bad aside. Let your love engulf the world. Don't need to put up a fight. Your love will set them right. Affection will make peace, console will put down, cause the world will like as one. Your love will make ends meet. The future's yours to keep. The future's yours to keep. 'Cause you're a perfect flaw. You don't need no more. They can find you until you're full. 'Cause you're a perfect change for too late. You for loving yourself more. 'Cause you're a perfect flaw. You don't need no more. They can find you until you're full. 'Cause you're a perfect change for too late. You for loving yourself more. 'Cause you're a perfect flaw. Love yourself and let your love engulf the world. Thank you.
That was a fabulous performance. Thank you, students. The next team to perform is Team Opus 08.
Should we bow?
Change the world together, hand in hand like birds of feather. Believe it's not too late. We love our planet, so let's not wait. The future's made for us. All we need is trust. The sun will shine so bright in the 2050 light. The robots in our dreams
That was a beautiful performance. Thank you, teams, for that superb and mind blowing show. We had a great time listening to all your fantastic compositions. Dear audience, please give them another round of applause. With this, I take the opportunity of thanking the judges, Mr. Sivakumar and Ms. Padmini, who took the time off to judge the event today. Thank you very much. May we request you to take your seat in the audience once you finish your judgment and enjoy the rest of the program. Dear audience of classes 9 CBSE and IGCSE, requesting you to kindly move out and go back to your classes. Thank you.
Should I say this?
Before we move on to the next competition, we would like to inform you that Mr. Daniel Tay, judge for Tap Into Tomorrow, is present here with us today. Thank you, sir, for judging the competition. We would like to present to you a memento as a token of our appreciation. May I request Melissa ma'am to kindly felicitate Mr. Daniel Tay. Ma'am, please. We would like to show to you the videos of the winning entries of the Little Mavericks competition. Kindly sit back and enjoy the performances.
Hello everybody, it's my birthday today. We are from Giis, Bangalore, the Cool Kids team, here to talk about safety and wellness in the future, as far away as 2050 to be precise. Obviously, technology is going to change rapidly, and by 2050, we'll be 35 years old. Gosh, that seems a long way off. It sure is, but safety will continue to be of paramount importance in spite of advanced technology, natural and hazard will occur. I'm thinking about safety at home. What if a fire breaks out? That's where we come into the picture. We have developed a futuristic fire detection system. This is a circuit board and some wires from an old toy and a temperature sensitive diode from an old TV. We have reused an LED bulb and a 9-volt battery. When the fire breaks out, the heat will cause and the diode will get hot and the bulb will flash. This main circuit, when attached to a microprocessor, will send signals to the transmitter and to the cloud storage, from where it will activate the alarm on your mobile. So, when I get informed about the fire at home through my mobile, my family will simply use their smart goggles. From the cloud, the signal will get transmitted into the smart goggles, activating the fire key in it, and the word fire will appear on the smart glass display. In the future, along with the word fire, audio and visual guide at the nearest fire exit will be facilitated. Smart technology is not far away, and we are sure it will enhance safety and wellness in the future. We hope you enjoyed this presentation, and we hope you would try to make this cool gadget. I'm Andana. I'm Laya. I'm Shaina. I'm Daksh. And I'm Shani, signing off here at GIS Bangalore from the Cool Kids team.
Good morning everyone. GIS Noida takes the initiative towards safer and healthier world activity.
Good morning everyone. Today we, the students of GIS Noida, are going to present an activity for the safer and healthier world. We have created a car which runs on salt water. It is an environment-friendly fuel cell vehicle. Fuel cell modules include 3 parts: air cathode, non-woven fabric, and magnesium metal sheet. Now let's demonstrate how we created this car. We made it run with a salt water. Step 1. First, take a old toy car for base and wheels. Then we fix motor with connectors in the toy car and place 3 parts. They are air cathode, non-woven fabric, and magnesium metal sheet. In correct sequence are positioned. Then we took a Tetra Pak and covered it with the paper and give details like windows, tires, and front mirror, and fixed it in the car. the solution to run the car, and this is how car runs. Our eco-friendly fuel cell vehicle is ready. We are the little mavericks of Giis Noida. Good morning everyone. We are here to present our project on 2050, a safer and healthier world. In my team, I have Kavya, Kanha, Alika, Kanisha and myself Paridi. Our gadget is vacuum cleaner, which we have made through waste materials. We have used an old plastic bottle, a fan taken from an old toy, motor from a used toy, wires, switch, glue, bottle cap and a can. For power generation, we have used batteries. To prevent the dirt from entering the fan, we have used a piece of cloth from a jute bag. Let me explain the process. We cut a plastic bottle in the center. Stick a fan and motor upside down in it. Then under supervision we attach batteries and switch. Then we place the filter between two pieces of plastic bottle. Let me show how it works. This is how the vacuum cleaner works. It is long lasting and made from recycled products, so it is easy to make and use. Thank you. Good morning, one and all present here. I'm Alicia, head supervisor of my guru, Munnabai's Memorial Hospital. Yesterday, our circuit, came and installed this mealmatic machine. It can prepare a healthy meal according to your requirement. It also has an opening to recycle used boxes and to earn points. He says it can change a person's personality. Today, we are going to test it. Here comes Parvati. Hello, how are you? Not too good. Doctor said I have a hyperglycemia. Oh no, it means she's diabetic. Okay. Now I cannot eat my favorite sweets and will have to eat boiled and tasteless food. Let me give you a power hug first. Thank you, Alicia. Do not worry, this machine will help you. Really? How? Take all the stuff you want to eat from there and it will modify it according to your sugar levels. Tap your NRIC card. Wow! Now I'll be stronger than diabetes. Hi, Anjana. Hi. You look a lot healthier than before. I thought you enrolled yourself for Miss Singapore contest. Yes, that's what I'm here for. Let me hug you first. Don't worry, I have a magic machine. It can change your diet and make you slim and trim in a few days. Tap your NRIC card. Oh wow! Buddy, here I come. Ian, my favorite tennis player. Now tell me, what's the matter? I lost the match again. I don't understand why I don't have the required stamina anymore. Oh no! Come with me, I will show you a magic. Tap your NRIC card. Here we go. All this you can eat to regain your stamina. Thank you, Alicia. Hey, Alicia, you know what? That taxi driver overcharged me. I feel so angry. Hey, calm down, calm down. You need a hug. See, you know it's because of my high blood pressure. And I also don't know what to eat. I know how to take care of that. Tap your NRIC card. Oh, I can control BP through my diet and be stress-free again. Thank you so much, Alicia. We are happy and gay. Meal magic is the way.
Hello everyone. I am Eklavya.
I am Jonathan. I am Navya. And I am Sambi. Today we are going to talk about digital detox. Hey, why are you looking so stressed out? My baby is always crying, unable to sleep. The doctor says she's alright but suspect radiation sensitivity.
Hey, I have a solution to your problem. It's digital detox.
What is digital detox?
Our exposure to harmful radiation is at all-time high thanks to the plethora of electronics and gadgets that we use at home. According to WHO studies, we suffer from memory loss, headaches, and sleep disorders because of these radiations. What is the solution to this? To limit the exposure, we need to protect our living space from these radiation. One way is to install electric filters. Let's demonstrate to you all. Here is a model of today's home which has all the electrical appliances being used in daily life. Electric filters can reduce high-frequency radiation created by typical home appliances.
The number of filters needed does not depend on the size of the house, but on the number of appliances.
Electric filters can be operated manually. When turned on, it generates a barrier and acts as a shield between us and harmful radiation.
As our naked eyes cannot see radiation rays, we are using LED light to demonstrate our model. This light depicts the radiation all around us. When the electric filters turned on, harmful radiation is barred. Let's make our home not just a happy place, but a safe place as well.
Health is wealth, so let's treasure it.
Thank you.
Wasn't that both very cute and amazing? We wish they were here to perform live for us.
Let us now move on to the next competition for the day, Transformation Turncoat. We take the opportunity of inviting our judges, Ms. Arati Matre and Ms. Maya Desai, to our school today for having graciously accepted to judge the event here at our school. Ms. Arati is a part of the Global Center for Education Excellence, and Ms. Maya Desai is the director at IMC Ramkrishna Bajaj National Quality Award Trust. Before we begin the show, may I request you to please take your seats at the judges' table. I also call upon the participants of Turncoat to take their seats on stage.
say over to Yashika.
We welcome the participants. And now, over to Yashika.
Good morning to one and all present here. First and foremost, let me take you through the rules of the competition. Transformation Turncoat is an on-the-spot competition. Topics will be given to the participants 15 minutes before their speech. Participants will get 1 plus 1 minute to speak, 1 minute to speak for the motion, and 1 minute to speak against the motion. A buzzer will be sounded after 1 minute, warning the student to turn coat, and again after another minute to stop speaking. Anything spoken after the final buzzer will be ignored. Now, let us have our first participant, TT01, with the topic, The Digital World Can Create Boosted Brain Power.
Good morning, August gathering. I am Adya Singh representing GIS KL, and today I will be presenting a turncoat on the topic, The Digital World Can Create Boosted Brain Powers. Yes, the digital world can create boosted brain powers because of the technology in the century. We all know very well that technology is leading nowadays, and digital world is indirectly AI. We show our creativity, which can boost our minds, and our brain is going to practice. Therefore, our brain is going to get an exercise. Then, we all know that in coming days, we will find robots all around us made by our creativity, and the robots will show that what is our creativity inside us, what can we do, and the robots will help us in each and everything. By the way, we all know technology is now a basic need of our lives, and therefore we'll know about technology and know different things. But on the other side of the coin, we will be dependent to the machines. I would like to underline the topic, the digital world can create boosted brains. Here, boosted brain means that our creativity is boosted in front of you all. And this digital world is one day going to press our creativity down, because if you search something, it will be right in front of you, and where will be your creativity be? If you have a question, you need to use your brain. But by the digital world, you will be just clicking on the thing, and you'll find thousands and thousands of options to choose on. There will be no other thing, no other option. In schools, we get homeworks which are to be done by ourselves as an individual without any help. In conclusion, I feel yes, the digital world can create boosted brain powers. Thank you.
Judges, please note that our next participant is TT02 with the topic, Online Education is Better Than Face-to-Face / Campus Learning.
She wants the podium.
The iPad.
Ladies and gentlemen, on side proposition, I, TT02, firmly believe that online education is better than face-to-face learning or campus learning because it is faster and due to the one-to-one interaction between the student and the teacher can concentrate on one student alone. When the child is absent in a campus, it will be difficult for her to cope up, whereas online education is actually providing a platform for her to cope up. Many people might not be able to afford for the child sending them to a campus, and so online education will be easier for them. Home tuition, many online websites are there which provide home tuition, and this can be very helpful. Exams, project, and doubt clearance, and the child can clear the doubts in a very short period of time. In a class, the child is forced to go according to a particular routine, whereas in online education, this is not there, and so the child is not forced. On the other hand, I believe that face-to-face learning or campus learning is better than online education because long time spent on the internet gives the mind the need to explore, and so it can result in negative outcomes such as going to pornographic videos and unwanted videos or sites. When the child is in a campus, she learns how to socialize better. And when, for example, when the teacher enters the class, all the children stand up, and so this is developing their own values. Vision. When a child is focusing on a particular device, there might be vision problems, and the radiation might cause a lot of health problems and headaches. The child's patience increases due to the reason that they have to wait for the answer from the teacher. In conclusion, I personally feel that online education is not better than face-to-face learning or campus learning due to the reason that children have better values. Thank you, and I rest my case.
Next, we have TT03, Technology Enhances Creativity and Empathy.
Namaste everybody, I'm TT03 and my topic for today is Technology Enhances Creativity and Empathy. And I say yes. I'd like to start by quoting Maya Angelou, "You can't use up creativity. The more you do, the more you have." Well, I didn't come across this quote in some book. I used the internet. I got a bunch of wise quotes by revolutionaries, broadening my horizon and triggering my creative senses by giving me food for thought. And when it comes to empathy, yes, technology has enhanced our empathy really critically and has become a necessity. I'm the kind of person who loves reading blogs related to real-life situations that people come across in the world that they have witnessed or maybe experienced. It's like taking a pragmatic look at how the earth is advancing, and after reading a tragic blog, I put myself in the blogger's boots, and I feel a gush of empathy and sometimes fear for the person. I'm not exaggerating. Technology has made me more matter-of-fact in what I say. However, Billy Cox once said that technology is supposed to help our life, not become our life. The world runs on feelings, on what people think is right and not what is true. I've come across some people who harshly criticize others who reminisce past events of distress through means of technology. Our feelings are radically different from what 19th century people thought, and they didn't have technology at that time. And creativity, my God, my friends might as well be at the brink of seeing their eyeballs run on the floor. You may have seen that people get bored really fast when they stare at the screens, and technology has made us even more lonely. We feel distress all the time, especially when people get cyberbullied. And I thereby say that, and I'll let you decide whether technology enhances creativity and empathy, and I thereby rest my case. Thank you.
Next, we have TT04, e-books are better than print books.
Namaste. From the era of Mughals to present day, we are surrounded by a colosseum of books. The number of classics we have read may be limited, but trap us in a world of fantasy, don't they? I am contestant number 3, and I'll be talking on the topic, ebooks are better than print books. The world is evolving, and so are we. Soon there will be robots driving and robot housekeepers. Just imagine that life. So where will books fit in? Nowadays, ebooks are used as they are quite efficient in our day-to-day life. They can be downloaded easily and efficiently instead of waiting for one book to come. There is no bulk, so no backaches when we go home. Not to mention, we save many trees. Print books may not be able to survive in our technology-enabled earth. On the other hand, even if electronic books are very efficient and easy to download, won't it be easy to lose a book as well? Devices are costly and it may have lots of memory, but after a year or so of grappled reading, we may have to buy another device. I mean, our salary or allowance will be gone in minutes. And yes, remember, these devices can be hacked and your book can be gone in a matter of minutes. Print books are easy to find and do not damage our eyes when we are engrossed with a beautiful book. With light under circumstances, we can always go to a library near us and get books for free, can't we? Now that we've looked at the pros and cons of the situation, confabulate with your partner, be loquacious, express yourself, and make a decision. Print books, the reminder of our great past regarding education, or ebooks, the lead to a new future of education. I rest my case.
Next, we have TT05 with the topic, Students Have Laptops in Classrooms.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I am the candidate TT05 and I will be talking on the topic, Computers Should Be Allowed in Class. I'll start with the positive, the pros. Computers are able to help students expand their learning. Students can learn more than what's in the book through the help of computers. Students who may not be able to attend class for whatever reason can also catch up with the class with the help of computers. They need not trouble or bother their teachers asking for doubts and can easily access the computers for what they need. Students can also explore and understand the topics better. We all know computers are very interesting and fun. So, due to this interesting and fun reason of computers, students would love to learn, and this will help them increase their learning capacity. Like every coin has two sides, even computers and laptops have a negative side, the cons. Computers may be very fun, but they're also equally distracting. Students might be distracted in class instead of learning. This will harm the students' learning. Computers, also if not programmed properly, may contain unsuitable information which may affect the child's learning a lot. Computers provide a lot of information, as we already know, but too much of information can also cause confusion in the student's mind. This will not allow the students to learn properly and what they need to focus on. It will keep their mind wandering here and there. To conclude, I would like to say, computers, like any other thing on earth, should be used in a limit to give the benefits to you, or they can also be poison. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Next, we have TT06 with the topic, Technology Will Help Solve Global Issues.
Good morning, everyone. I am TT06, and today my topic is that technology should be used to help solve global issues. In this world of technology that we are living in, We should be dependent more and more on technology since our technology is getting more upgraded and it's becoming more dependable and trustworthy, and hacking is becoming harder and harder since the developments are such. Technology does not have any needs such as sleep or food, which means we can get more work done by spending the same amount of money. Technology can suggest easy solutions to gigantic problems, unlike humans who will have to rack their minds and ask one another for help and may still not be able to solve the same problem. And what about jobs, you may ask? Well, jobs can also be created in the technology sector, and maybe don't look at it from the negative way. Maybe jobs will actually increase if we depend more on technology. Technology can be mainly used in the defense sector, since these days wars and any kind of crime in that fact are increasing rapidly. On the other hand, using technology to solve global issues also has a lot of cons. Firstly, jobs will be taken away, especially in the defense sector, as I had mentioned, as for the pros as well. Jobs can be a real problem. Secondly, a lot of money will be used to create as well as repair any technological devices or technology on a whole. Malfunctions, if any malfunctions occur in the technological devices being used to solve gigantic issues, they can hit hard and can destroy the whole world itself. Maybe depending on technology for smaller issues may be good, but if we go on a bigger scale, then spywares or viruses as of such can be really harmful. It may be easy to hack, and if it is so, then a lot of information can be gained through this way if we depend too much on technology. Therefore, I conclude that by saying that maybe it isn't right to use technology as of now, but we might upgrade. Thank you all. I rest my case.
Next, we have TT07 with the topic, the use of technology changing people for the better.
Christian Laus, a historian, teacher, and political scientist, once said, technology is like fire, a useful servant but a dangerous master. Words are as true today as they were first said. A pleasant afternoon to one and all present here. I am TT07 and will be debating on the topic, is the use of technology changing people for the better? Every coin has two sides, so I will be starting by speaking for this topic. Mobile phones, computers, cars, bionic eye, a prosthetic leg, and many more are all examples of devices that are helping people change for the better. Though all these examples have a technological front, they all were built by humans. A bionic eye, if this device wasn't created by people, then blind people would never see close to reality. An automatic wheelchair, without this, injured people would never be able to walk. But this case is somewhat of a double-edged sword. Due to this issue, cyberbullying and hacking have increased. In fact, now people are using technology in weapons and misusing it. Technology also becomes a major platform for social isolation instead of being a platform for interaction. Technology encourages a dependent behavior, which is influencing the society for the worse, making people change for the worse. I would like to conclude by quoting Steve Jobs. Technology is just a device. It is us who makes it good or bad. Man makes technology. Technology doesn't make a man. Thank you.
Next, we have TT08 with the topic, 21st century skills are an elite concern.
What if all of us present here would have to do the same thing and follow the same routine over and over again? Good morning. Today, I'm going to talk about 21st century skills and whether they are a concern or not.
the boon. 21st century skills develop and instill creativity in people, which gives birth to various new inventions. One example is a small wearable postage stamp which sticks onto your body and measures the blood pressure deep within the body by emitting ultrasonic waves that bounce off blood and tissues, feeding data back into a laptop. 21st century skills in entrepreneurs help in boosting business, increasing productivity, mobility, and improving customer service. 21st century skills enhance learning in students, thus, they understand concepts much more efficiently. 21st century skills instill creativity in the person, thus making it a spontaneous trait. However, life and death, day and night, good and bad, go hand in hand. Every pro has a con. Thus, I'm also going to talk about the bane. 21st century skills also may lead to untoward happenings. Technology developed enables students to access the dark net and inappropriate websites. Creativity in artificial intelligence gives help to patients with severe mobility problems, though if they are hacked or tracked, malfunctions may result in tragic ends. 21st century skills in entrepreneurs may make them fail in their businesses by giving them wrong results. Thus, I would like to conclude by saying I am for the motion of 21st century skills, and I do not feel that they are a concern. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Next, we have TT09 with the topic Developed Countries Are Responsible for Global Warming.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here. I am TT09 and I would like to present a turncoat on the topic Are developed countries responsible for global warming? Yes, developed countries are responsible for global warming. The secondary sector is very developed, and secondary sector comprises of processing which is mainly done in factories, leading to pollution and global warming. The countries influence other underdeveloped and developing countries to increase their growth in secondary and tertiary sector. Developed countries comprise of most major factories and companies, thus they play a major role in polluting the environment. Underdeveloped and developing countries buy machines and goods from big and developed countries. As the demand increases, production of pollutants increase. On the other hand, I would say that no, developing countries do not use the technology of developed countries. So we can say that other countries also play a major role in global warming. They are using technology of developed countries which are highly efficient and produce a lot of smoke nowadays. So they in turn are also producing smoke. Developed countries have more efficient technology than others. So you can't say that only developed countries are responsible for pollution. Developed countries have taken so many measures to reduce pollutants produced by them. They have achieved success by reducing pollution and increasing efficiency in their machines. Underdeveloped countries tend to buy machines which are cheaper in price, but these machines produce more pollutants than advanced machines. So I would like to say that both developed and developing countries are equally responsible for global warming. To sum this all up, I would say that no, developed countries aren't the only one responsible for global warming. All countries are equally. Thank you.
Next, we have TT10 with the topic Privatized Business Utilize Innovation and Technology to Bring Out a Positive Social Change.
Technology are the hands through which one can shape and mold the world. A very good morning to our respected esteemed judges, respected teachers, parents, and my dear friends. I am TT10, And on this day of 4th December 2019, we'll be presenting a self-debate on the topic, privatized businesses utilize innovation and technology to bring about a social change. There are a plethora of reasons why such businesses should utilize such technological innovations to bring about social change. First of all, there's technological improvements. Such orthodox businesses might not have the facilities which are required to bring about such a social change. But through technology, we can do anything. Yet another point is gaining fame. Through these technological innovations, one can advertise his or her business and reach far and wide. Whereas in retrospect to my above points, the mishaps, with such technological devices comes a greater risk of mishaps. And yet another reason are requirements for maintenance. Excess requirements for maintenance is required when in use of such technologies. And these businesses might not have the time or energy to spend on these maintenances. Yet another point can be biases in certain fields and the loss ratio. Such technologies have biases in certain fields, which are according to its shape, size, or structure. And the loss ratio is quite large. Lastly, I would like to say that such businesses can bring about a positive change with the utilization of innovation and technology. Thank you, and I rest my case.
Next, we have TT11 with the topic, there is a direct correlation between innovation and success.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I will be talking about whether there is a direct correlation between success and innovation. To me, innovation is to discover the undiscovered, to tap into the unknown, and then create the impossible. An innovative mind is one with critical and analytical thinking abilities, one who truly understands the problem and tries to counter it. An innovative mind is also very hardworking. All these are qualities that eventually lead to success. Every successful person around us has these qualities ingrained in them from a very young age. And this is all just not theory, but we have hundreds of those greats whose examples can be given to us. We have Thomas Edison, we have Albert Einstein, all those who used their innovative and creative mind to reach what was not thought possible. And today, years after their death, we still know about them. Success does not come from dreaming, but from innovating and creating. On the other hand, success can depend on a variety of things. You have to have street smarts. You have to believe and inspire. You have to be good at what you do. Various sportspersons and actors today have achieved their goals and have achieved success through sheer hard work and skills. Also, to some, success is being good at their jobs. To others, it is being able to help others. This does not require innovation. This requires our humane side. Innovation is just one out of hundreds of qualities that result in success. Innovation can be that one plate of food you really enjoy, but it does not have to be the one that fills your stomach. In the end, I would like to conclude by saying that while innovation is a very important aspect of success, I leave it up to you to decide whether it is one of the 100 qualities that lead to success, or is that the real reason why a person becomes successful. Thank you.
Judges, please note that TT12 is absent. I repeat, judges, please note that TT12 is absent. So moving on to TT13. with the topic, A Formal Degree Determines Your Success as an Entrepreneur.
A pleasant morning to one and all present here. Today, ITT13 will be debating on the topic before the House, which is, can a formal degree of education determine your success as an entrepreneur? I would like to begin by going further motion, by stating that a formal degree indeed determines your success as an entrepreneur. Several famous personalities worldwide have achieved the heights of success only because they've received a formal degree of education. And education involves a sharing of ideas and thoughts, and thus helps students to channel their best selves. Moreover, over the last half century, many analytical models have been developed to channel entrepreneurial skills in students. These models have worked wonders in imbibing these skills in their students, and several institutions do base their respective methods of education on this. However, this issue is a double-edged sword, and I will now begin to go against the motion. Several aspiring entrepreneurs today have achieved wonders in today's world without a formal degree of education. To quote Albert Einstein, in theory and practice are the same. In practice, they are not. Entrepreneurship is a skill that originates from within and is an individualistic notion unique to each and every one of us. And while formal education can indeed offer students with the path to success and can teach you how to tread along the path, it is up to the student to decide how to trot on the path. Moreover, entrepreneurial skills include creativity and innovation. Even though pedagogies do exist to inculcate such skills, they often revolve around templates that are mechanistic. Thus, I would like to conclude by stating that I'm against the motion and firmly believe that entrepreneurship, your success as an entrepreneur, is not determined by a formal degree of education. Thank you.
Last but not the least, we have TT14 with the topic, Silicon Valley will continue to remain the leading hub of technological innovation and development by the end of 2050.
A pleasant afternoon to one and all present here. I am TT14, and the topic given to me for debate was Silicon Valley will continue to lead the technological sector by the end of 2050. To start it off, I will first talk about how it will, which is for the motion. Silicon Valley, located in California, has in the past given rise to many multinational corporations to emerge as billion-dollar companies. For example, Apple, substantiating its presence in the realm of technology and innovation concurrently. California, located in United States of America, is an extremely resourceful area with resources, but most importantly, technologically competent individuals who look for opportunities to intently get into the ever-so-progressing sector of technology. Therefore, a resource hub such as Silicon Valley cannot be substituted for, as the potency of individuals and geographical factors are of magnitudes that are simply irreplaceable. Now, as this issue is like a double-edged sword, I would like to speak against the motion. Let me start by citing the example of Bengaluru, a city in India, often known as the Silicon Valley of India, due to its capability of individuals located there. This example clearly portrays and consolidates the fact that by the end of 2050, many such technologically advanced hubs will emerge and will probably even lead the race for advancements in technology, made possible greatly due to the access to standardized technology worldwide, which does help modernizing world. One incentive for technological hubs to emerge in the future is to ensure the betterment of their country. Simply put, to work for a greater cause, like eradicating global warming or related environmental issues. I rest my case by saying that I do think that there will be more technologically advanced hubs coming up by the end of 2050. Thank you.
We have come to an end of this competition. Thank you, friends, for a very interesting session.
We have now come to the end of this competition. Thank you, friends, for the very interesting session. With this, I take the opportunity of thanking the judges, Ms. Arati Matre and Ms. Maya Desai, who judged the competition today. Thank you, ma'am. We request you to take your seats in the audience once your judgment is over.
With this, we come to the end of the morning's competitions. Let us take a look at the videos presented by the winning teams for the AdZap competition. The topic given to them was Careers for Futurepreneurs, a video to highlight jobs and careers that they foresee in the future. There were 2 teams per category and 3 participants per team. Presenting to you the winning videos.